Michigan Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Each and every season, this is one of my favorite games because these are the blue bloods of college football. Two of the winningest programs in the history of the sport. Oklahoma got the win last year against Michigan, and now with Kyle Whittingham under the helm, let's see how Oklahoma at Michigan kicks off here today in the Big House. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be... And the Wolverines ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Sooners offense will be first on the attack. Headed out to lead this team is John Mateer. Man, was he locked in last time out. Completed better than 70% and threw for more than 350 yards. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll run the option. The pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to throw, it's Mateer. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The short hands, it's Harris.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He'll pull it down and run. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down. The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pressure coming. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on fourth down. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. The Wolverines offense will now get its first chance with the football. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And this is a great challenge for this Michigan D-line. You think back, David, to guys like Aiden Hutchinson coming off the edge. They just have dudes up front that win the one-on-ones. And it's not just guys on the outside. They've got bodies on the inside that can win, too. But as a group, this D-line at Michigan, they've been impressive.
They're dirty, right? And it's fun. The fun thing about them to watch them over the years, you're right. It's defensive tackles sometimes, but every time you look at the draft, you're seeing a defensive lineman from Michigan that's in the first round. And whether it's inside, whether it's outside, they've always find those guys that really affect the passer.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Wolverines line up to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Quarterback on the move, still looking. At the 35, he's got room. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Robinson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. Now on the option. Maybe a crease. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. They'll give it to Robinson. Picks up the first down. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Working that left side now. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So here comes the Michigan offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got his man out of the backfield. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Underwood on the play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. Complete in the middle. Push down for the tackle. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. Finds a tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Some misdirection with the counter. Oh, the quick spin move. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Sooners want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run on the doorstep. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They marched 72 yards, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got his man. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Harris. At the 35, he's loose. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. He leaves it with his back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Snags it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Underwood rushes on him, and it's a sack.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. To the air, it's Underwood. Fires on the move. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's knocked down. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. At the 45, on his way. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
Motion from the wideout. from the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Right back to the well. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Gets it into the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Throwing. Underwood. Here's a heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Wide receiver comes in motion. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to take off. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the 1st down marker. It's 4th down. They boot it away on 4th down. Deals the punt and try to pick up some yards. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Makes the catch. It's Harris. Still running at the 40. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll run the counter. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it on the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time. And it's good from 58 yards out.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the ground, it's Marshall. Stopped in the backfield as his defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Cowboys with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the big house. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession this